Hey, what is up everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into another one of my videos. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Highpoint Finance and whether or not it's a viable investment. Now, full disclosure, I have been invested into this from the pre-sale point, and honestly, I'm going to tell you guys exactly why I'm not willing to sell my tokens just yet. But before we jump into the video, please make sure you like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification if you guys like content like this. Now, Highpoint Finance, what is it and why do I personally think that this is one of the only projects that will actually succeed in the Titano fork scene? Well, first of all, as always, I really like a nice landing page. I really like a nice website. However, in order for a project to succeed, it needs much more than visual appearance. So if you guys actually look at the roadmap that they have listed right above here, we can see that they have been fulfilling all of their roadmap elements so far. Now, there is some listings that are meant to be happening, and they are trying to move on to the social media marketing. And as you guys can see, if we look below, there's lots of things that they're still trying to do in the roadmap. And me personally, I'm pretty bullish on it because the team is pretty good. Now, you guys can see right here that in regards to safety, I don't even worry about my HPT because the whole team is KYC'd and doxed with Obsidian Council. Now, if you guys don't know what Obsidian Council is, it is a company that essentially processes KYC verifications, and to my knowledge at least, they are one of the most restrictive and the most rigid in regards to KYC, as they even look at like government ID, and they don't just get on a phone call but they'll get on a video call. And and as such, for me, and knowing that the information about a person on the team is with the Obsidian Council, it does definitely provide a sense of assurance for me. Now, on top of that, they have created multi-sig, and as you guys can see, they have been audited by Solidity Finance, which is once again a reputable company in my eyes, and it's a company that I personally feel is on the upper tier in regards to auditing companies. Now, if we look over here and click my dashboard, you guys will see right here that my current balance is 86,000 HPT, which at current prices is worth around $1,800. My daily earnings right now are at $30, and it's visible that my daily earnings were actually substantially higher. They were around $50, but because of the price tanking, it essentially brought my daily earnings down. However, this is the crucial point that I want you guys to look at, right? If we look over to the chart, we can see here that over the last few days, so from the 6th, today being the 9th, the price has kind of fluctuated in this range. So above that 0.02, me personally, that's a good sign for me, because that tells me that the price has come down to a point where it is stable, right? It tells me that we've had the massive sell-off that literally every single project has, and we're maybe approaching a more stable region, which will definitely secure my daily profits, because otherwise, if the token price keeps going down, my daily profits don't mean anything, right guys? Because you're losing more than you're making. So that is one of the reasons why I am pretty bullish. I've been waiting to see at what price the price kind of stabilizes at, and that for me is kind of a green light. That for me tells me that, okay, you know what, the dump potentially has happened. There might be a further dump, but the chances that it does kind of come back into this region is a little bit more probable. Now, provided that the team does do proper marketing and do their due diligence, I do think this price can slowly start moving up. As if we look over the past 24 hours, you guys could see that there is more buys than there is sells. So that is a really good signal for me. Now, guys, the other thing that I want to look at in regards to Highpoint Finance is their Discord channel. If you guys look over here and scroll down to the announcement section, you guys can see here that they basically post every single day. And they're not putting out flimsy announcements. They're actually giving the community an understanding of what is happening. So let's see right here. They said, first, we are aware the price is low, but take a moment to understand there is no immediate threat to the protocol. We are growing in holders and treasury funds. Our price has stopped dropping and we're moving towards more of a sideways trend. Now with these projects, as long as it goes sideways, you make money because you're accumulating more tokens, right? We're not in the green, but we're not dropping deeper into the red. The launch dump arc is over, which is what I was mentioning earlier. Thus starts the recovery arc. As you can see, so what did they say? Well, they said the marketing team met with Jesse Eckel, who is a very big YouTuber, this morning, and he gave us an insight on how to turn Highpoint from just another auto staking protocol in the eyes of the public to its own unique protocol. We want to see that, right? Me personally, I'm a very big fan of seeing things like this, seeing how a team is trying to develop their project. Once again, it's another bullish element for me. The issue here is we have not been advertising our long-term goal and simply advertising our current rebasing system. We need to keep our investors in the loop. Once again, very bullish. Now, I'm not going to read over the rest of it, as this can be, as this is something that you can read as well. But if we look even more recently, for example, they clarify that, well, everybody keeps asking me to start posting updates, so here it goes. Number 1, version 2 code being built with Sim and Kama. If you don't know who Sim and Kama is, Sim Sala is essentially behind Sphere, and he is quite a reputable person, I would say, in the industry, you know, because of the fact that Sphere did like what, 50x or 60x from launch price. So he definitely has established a name for himself in the auto staking protocol industry. Number 2, Dex Tools finally got back to me, and I did my KYC with them, and you'll start seeing our banners up real soon. Once again, very bullish. They did another KYC, right? Axis, who is the founder, as you guys can see right here, got in touch with one of Sim Sala's contacts who can actually list us for CMC and CG. Once again, very bullish. They're gonna have an Ask Me Anything next week with Obsidian Council, and they're gonna talk about the V2 plus Next Protocol smart contract. Excited to share this one myself. And then of course they're gonna do more games and so on and so forth. And this once again tells me that, hey, this team is very bullish. They are not giving up on their project. As a matter of fact, they think that this project can grow exponentially. As you guys can see, the holders, it's not a small amount of holders. There's almost 2,800 holders, and this number grows every day when I look at it. And as a matter of fact, if we even actually look at my HPT at today's value, we can actually see here that my HPT is worth 21 AVAX, and bear in mind that my pre-sale commitment or my investment was 10 AVAX. So I'm still up 2x on my money, right guys? So I'm not really concerned about it. Obviously, you know, with other projects, as I always suggest, I take out my initial at the least, if not some profit. But with this project, I haven't sold a single HPT. And that's because of the fact that I do think that this project is going to make its name in the auto staking, auto compounding protocol industry that we see here today. With that being said, guys, one last thing is I would ask you all to join our Discord if you haven't already. We are about to hit that 400 member count on our Discord server, and as you guys can see, we are very active in the Discord. I try to answer everybody's question to the best of my ability as well. So feel free to join our Discord and our Telegram. The link is in the description down below, and I'd be more than happy to have you guys, as it's always good to have like-minded people around you. With that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video, and as always guys, let's get that bag. Peace.